Setting healthy boundaries. Fences. Denzel Washington and Viola Davis starred in a movie called Fences. And in the movie, Denzel is seen building a fence in his backyard. One of the actors state, some people build fences to keep people out, and other people build fences to keep people in. Hello, I'm Dr. Joe Laird, licensed professional counselor, and in this video I will share the importance of setting healthy boundaries. Boundaries like fences protect us from the people that we give access to our heart. And when we allow someone access to us emotionally, physically, financially, or spiritually, they need to be held responsible for that access. A relationship can only be as healthy as the people in it. And boundaries are the physical and emotional limits of appropriate behavior between people. They help to create clear guidelines, rules, limits of how you would like to be treated and define what is acceptable and unacceptable. Healthy boundaries can help you strengthen relationships, avoid unhealthy connections, and improve self-esteem. Several reasons why you should set boundaries. People with solid boundaries tend to have lower stress level and higher self-esteem because they prioritize their well-being. People without boundaries may unintentionally let others take advantage of them. And one study showed that when boundaries are blurred between personal life and work, people experience more emotional exhaustion and less happiness. Setting healthy boundaries give you a sense of empowerment and self-respect. Setting healthy boundaries allow you to express your thoughts and feelings in a way that communicates your needs. Boundaries help people maintain and navigate relationships. How to set healthy boundaries. Number 1, start small. All big things started out small. If you have a problem setting boundaries or are not used to setting boundaries, start with small boundaries and build them up slowly. Number 2, practice self-awareness. Identify the parts of your life that require boundaries. Identify your comfort levels, what you're willing to tolerate, and what you need from the other person. You must know what makes you feel safe. Identify what you want in a relationship, whether it's a platonic, romantic, or on the job. It will be challenging to meet your needs if you don't communicate them to me. Identify your values and belief systems and hold fast to them. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Your family and friends, they watch you and they know what you'll stand for and what you'll fall for. They will test your boundaries. So ask questions like, what characteristics would I like to see in my relationship? What are my triggers? How do I spend my time? Or how do I like to spend my time? What makes me feel at peace? What behaviors bother me? Now, after identifying what you will and will not tolerate, number 3, write it down. Processing your thoughts on paper can help determine how to best communicate information with others. You write it down, you practice and you read it. Write down boundaries that protect you, such as no tolerance for hollering, name calling, cheating, or physical abuse. Create a list of everything you need to feel supported, safe, and stress-free. Knowing what you need and want mentally and emotionally can help you set appropriate boundaries to accomplish them. Number 4, communicate them early. After creating a list of healthy boundaries that will protect you mentally, physically, financially, and spiritually, share them with people to whom you give access to your heart. Now, boundaries are the invisible constructs that will hold them responsible for that access. Don't wait to share your boundaries because you fear that you'll run them away. Let them know your do's and don'ts in the beginning so you know each other's limits and expectations. This can reduce confusion, frustration, and trespasses. If you tell them no sex until marriage and they stay, then ding, 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 you got a winner. Some may call your bluff because they know you don't mean it. Restate your needs. It's possible your partner didn't understand you, forgot your boundaries, or just don't care. So be calm and firm and clear and concise. Number 5, practice saying no. No. Don't be afraid to say the word no. If you are a people pleaser, saying no can be difficult, but you must get used to saying no for a boundary to be successful. So let's practice now. Ready? 1, 2, 3. No! Setting and sticking to boundaries involve learning to be comfortable saying no and not having to explain yourself. Don't feel guilty saying no because people will steal all your time and then they'll tell you that they don't have any to give back to you. Now, they don't have a problem saying no to you, and there's 2 types of people. You got your givers and your takers. Boundaries are meant to protect your physical and mental health, so practice saying no. Number 6, establish consequences. Parents, stop allowing your children to play video games, watch TV, or go outside when they bring home poor grades. They don't complete their chores or they talk back. If your partner is cheating on you and you allow it, well, don't blame them. Where there are no consequences, the behavior will remain. When setting a boundary, mentioning the consequence of disrespecting the boundary can be helpful. If your boundaries are being violated, what does that say about you? Or what does that say about the violator? That they have little or no respect for you. That does not sound like the behavior of someone who loves and respects you, does it? What does that say about you for allowing it? That it's all right for you to disrespect me. I'm not going to do anything about it. You're good. Number 7, stand on your word. Be consistent with upholding your boundaries. Mean what you say and say what you mean. Mean what you say and say what you mean regarding consequences for crossing a boundary. For example, if someone habitually calls you out of your name, you could say, I feel disrespected when you call me out my name. If you do that again, I will end this relationship and I will not tolerate that type of behavior. You got to be forceful with it. Only state consequences that you're willing to enforce. If you aren't willing to follow through on a consequence, you empower the other person to overstep their boundaries in the future. For example, if you tell your partner that you are ending the relationship for cheating on you, it's essential to follow through on that. Number 8, get support. If you're having difficulty setting boundaries, seek help from a mental health professional. They can offer tools and guidance on establishing and maintaining healthy boundaries. Don't be afraid or ashamed. They're not in the judgment business. They will provide a safe space to share whatever you would like to discuss confidentially. While we cannot always choose what happens to us, we can always choose how we respond to the situation around us. Setting boundaries in relationships can help you feel more in control, respected, and secure. It can prevent unhealthy and toxic relationships as well as abuse. Establishing clear boundaries allow you more freedom to express yourself and live in peace and safety. For healthy boundaries, start small. Practice self-awareness. Write it down. Communicate it clearly. Practice saying no. Establish consequences and stand on your word. Boundaries like fences are created to protect you from the people that you give access to your heart. They protect you from unintentionally being taken advantage of. They reduce emotional exhaustion, they help lower stress levels, promote higher self-esteem, and reduce confusion. I hope that you have a clearer understanding of boundaries and their values. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button so my channel can continue to grow. Drop me a comment so that we can connect. Give me a thumbs up and share it with others who may benefit. That's all I have for now. Thanks again for your support. Thank you for checking out my video. And remember, the more you know, the more you grow. Life is truly what you make it. Have a blessed life. God bless you. Bam.
Bye.